not going to like this. I don't like this. Following on my own symptoms of plants going downhill, sometimes quite quickly, and root loss on roots you can see, I got round to this little Zygo petalum, and it just said, I have all those symptoms, what are you going to do about it? And the answer was, stop everything I was doing and get out in the kitchen and get it out of the pot. And serious root loss. The media had totally broken down, and I can tell the reason through investigations and the fact that I've lost Zygos before. They like a nice wide, plenty of room for their root run. So it got potted in quite a large pot. They're also bordering on terrestrial, if not fully terrestrial. So small bark, quite a lot of moss. Seemed okay. Plant grew well. Everything fine. And when you've got a large pot and the plant's not actively growing, which prior to these two new growths it wasn't, what do you get? Soggy pot. Soggy pot with small bark and sphagnum moss equals media breaking down a lot quicker than it would do. And it did. And I've lost, I won't say all of the roots, but a hell of a lot of them. I've cut some of the old plant off. And on top of that, we have hint of pink in the rhizome. I won't say we have the dreaded purple ring, but we have hint of pink. Now it's pale enough for me to think it could be a natural pigment. You know, I don't always panic, but panic or not, it's soaking in the fungicide, and once I've potted those two pieces up, it'll get a good spray as well. Now I'm hoping that these plants are saved, but I don't know, just out of the corner of my eye I was watching these bulbs getting shriveled up, and when I did the updates on the project plant I thought those bulbs have shriveled a lot. Now the new growth, I've taken the spike off, does have some roots, and there are a few reasonable roots. I won't say they're good, but that's a very poor root system now, very poor. But this new growth that's just bloomed is still growing. It's still active. It hasn't even created its pseudo bulb yet, so it might pull on. Yeah, and still may push out some more roots. The other piece of the plant, I did say I was going to split this, is in a similar state. Although it does have a few short but reasonable roots on it, and a new growth that hasn't matured yet, so it's still growing, so it can still push out some more roots. So I'm going to get these two potted up in separate pots. They are going to go in a smaller pot this time, and it won't be anywhere near as heavy on the moss. And we'll try and recover them. Otherwise, I go from killing 4 Zygos to killing 5, or maybe even 6 if you want to count them as 2 plants. But that's far from a happy plant now. That's gone into full recovery mode, so it's going to go out of the bright light, get some shading, watch the media, make sure it doesn't go totally dry, and just keep my eye on it and see if I can pull it on. And if those two new growths can carry on growing and mature and possibly throw a few more roots out, it should then start another new growth. And if either of those attempt to flower, I'll take the spike off until the plant regains its strength, or plants as it happens, because there's 2 of them now. Oh God. I don't know. You talk about things and you worry about letting people know about things, and right under your nose it's actually going on. Now this repot date, it's in red in my notes, to be done as soon as possible. The problem is it pushed the spike out, and I thought, oh well, we'll wait till it's finished blooming. Well, the spike took a long time to grow. It's been in bloom for quite a while, and that's in the colder months when the plant's not growing as much because it's cooler. Yeah, so the media broke down, and it's gone quite quickly. And it did stink of mushrooms. It's definitely gone. So the main reason was broken down media, but as I said, there was a hint of pink there as well, so as a precaution that's getting treated, but then all the other plants were getting treated anyway. So and that's a project plant as well, so some serious treatment for that, and I'll see if I can recover them. You know, these are not the easiest to recover, but I'll give anything a go and I'll see what I can do. And I'll keep you posted. I didn't film getting out of the pot. I'm not going to film repotting it or anything, but this tags on the end of the video I've just done as you know, telling everybody else about symptoms and not seeing them when they're right under your nose. So yeah, win some, lose some. This is halfway at the moment. I won't say the plants are lost, but I wouldn't say they're winning. We'll keep our eye on them, see what happens. See you next time.